Did you ever seen that episode of South Park? You guys ever watched South Park or no?
Oh, shit, it's that guy. And how are you today, sir? Great. Listen, before you ring me up, I just want to let you know I'm not going to be giving extra money to charity. So can we just skip that part? Oh, no problem, sir. They've updated the system, so it's a lot more streamlined now. Okay, there's a picture of a little hungry boy. Will you just press on his belly? Ow! Ow! Okay, that's got it. So, with the No Help for Hungry Kids, that's $18.87. Your change is right there. Just pull the sandwich out of the little girl's mouth.
he goes, no, I don't want to donate to St. Jude. He goes, so don't ask me, please. And he's saying it, whispering it to the registered person. Episode 15, and last episode we were at the other stew, and now we're back at the Off the Clock studio.
No, the last episode we went to...
we went to the
barbershop.
That's why it didn't show up on there. That's why my bad.
Yeah, no, we're on episode 15.
Yep.
The last episode was the barbershop.
Yeah, we were with Javi. So
yeah, that was a great. It was a great
episode, 100%.
Great episode for sure.
Super dope.
Yeah.
Nice meeting Javi. Nice meeting his story. Nice getting to know his story and just the sense of like everything he's been through.
Yeah, great story.
And how much stuff he has got going on and all that stuff. I feel like it was super, and then the environment itself was super dope. I feel like we definitely have to get an episode where we do it at his new shop.
Yeah.
Cause so like he has that like that flooring that he was talking about.
Yeah.
So I feel like all that stuff would be super dope to go do.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. It'll be a good vibe. Shout out to Rocky Gaines, my guy.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Abdu.
Yeah.
We haven't talked too much about his stuff, but we're gonna start re-upping it. And big shout out to him. Once again, for everybody who knows us from the beginning, we did a huge giveaway with Abdu. So like big shout out to Rocky Gaines. We're always gonna show love and everything, and definitely something to check out. It's gonna be rockygaines.com obviously on Google, and then it's Off the Clock 10 for 10% off. So if you guys want to get anything, take advantage. I'm pretty sure they have sales going on and everything. So even on top of the sales, you could throw up another Off the Clock 10 to get another 10% off, and you'll get your cousin, get your sister, get your brother something, a gift. You know what I mean? Can't go wrong.
Fire.
Yeah, I fuck with the gear.
He did a great job.
Yeah, the material, and that's the thing about Abdu is that he goes really hard on the material and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that. And he has some new stuff going along that's like more coming to light to like dark sport and silver jean things. So he's adding like more designs and stuff like that. So big shout out to that. Really dope.
For sure. Shout out to Abdul. Shout out to Tim.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Tim for the camera the lights and everything. It's just in general, everything you always helped out with.
Yeah, for sure.
Big shout out.
So I see you got your Natalia sweater on today, my guy.
No.
Boy, he was representing.
And MJ's about to get PJ one too. Say word, MJ.
No, he's not gonna wear it.
Oh, come on.
I'll wear it for one episode.
And I'm not buying you a sweater to wear it for one episode.
Yeah.
Damn, it's like that. It's like
if
that.
you're not wearing it like Brian, then
Oh shit. I wore it to the gym today, guys.
The thing is,
shot a little content and stuff like
some
that.
content.
if you got me a sweater like that, I'm wearing it.
Would you
all
wear
the
it with
time.
PJ's head in it?
All the time.
All right, would you wear some like?
That's the difference between.
She's actually wearing my
Yeah.
my gear.
Your
now.
gear, right?
I love these shirts.
Yeah.
Got
they
them in
look
every
comfy.
color.
Yeah. I
That's
gotta get
dope.
you one.
Nah, I appreciate that. Hell yeah, that'd be dope. Would you ever wear boxers with MJ's face on it?
I thought about that.
Natalia was saying she was gonna buy me some shit like that. I was like, yeah, you're pushing it.
Actually,
No
I
one's
would do
seeing
that.
it though.
Nah, obviously, but
I would definitely do that.
imagine you're like at work and you're like bending over real quick and you just see your boxers with your girl's face on it. Nah,
I would have to get one with like her smiling mad big.
right on the butt crack.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
So I wanted to touch on that subject.
Shoot it.
I know right now it's tough balancing everything. So I feel like, how are you going about balancing your friendships and your relationship?
Balancing my friendships and relationships. I feel like it's been something new I've been doing. But just in general though, I've always balanced a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do a good
Like,
job.
I have the gym, obviously. I have school I go to full time. I go to work full time. And then obviously now I have a relationship. So I feel like, but I think one big thing that I think a lot of people have to realize, or that maybe don't know, is that I'm just always upkept and busy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like throughout the week, I go to, let's say, work from 6 to 2:30,
Yeah.
and then right after I'm going to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm getting out at, let's say, 8. And if I'm not gonna go to a room to go study, like I've done that with Nas, where we go study and stuff like that. And if I'm not studying right
Shout
after,
out to Nas,
yeah,
man.
yo,
That
big
guy's
shout out to Nas.
yo,
Yeah,
dude
my
is
boy
a-
clutched up and helped me a lot with school.
Yeah.
So like, if I'm not going to study and stuff like that, then I'm going to the gym or something. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like, I don't really, in general, like with the friendship aspect, I feel like, and that's one big thing I always say too, is like, if I'm ever with people, it's because I'm doing something like with them. You know what I mean? In the
Right.
sense of like, they're doing a hobby I like, or they're in an environment that I'm in. You know what I mean? So like, for example, if I'm going to the gym, I'm gonna see my gym friends. You know what I mean? If I'm going to school, I'm gonna see my school friends.
Right.
But it's very rarely I'm ever like,
So it's almost like you compartmentalize every.
yeah,
all
based
your
off of what I'm
friendships.
doing though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be honest though, and I don't know if you could relate. When was the last time you hit up somebody and be like, yo, let's just chill? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't. I feel like, dude, that's like
probably y'all. Like yo, what
even
you guys
then.
doing? I'm
But
about
that's
to
like
pull
what
up.
gym though, right?
Not the other day.
Oh,
when,
but and then I was going off of like the off the clock stuff though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you see how everything gets related to a certain type of scenario?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, bro, the last time I ever did some shit like that was probably high school, where I'm like, yo, like, my
What are we
boys.
doing today?
Yeah, what are y'all doing?
Yeah,
yo? I want to
yeah,
go
yeah,
chill and
yeah.
talk at the corner of the corner store.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't do that stuff anymore. You know, I got so much shit going on.
Yeah.
And I feel like, especially now, I'm at a point where, like, with the whole nursing stuff and application process and taking my exams and just finishing my exams, like, I don't have time to, like, I don't really, like, if I make plans with people, it's, like, so, like, yo, I'll see you in February or some shit. You know what I mean? Man, that's a lot. And that happens a lot with, like, a lot of people I know always hit me up, like, yo, like let's get a workout. Or yo, like we gotta chill, we gotta go out.
Right.
But bro, I just
Got to catch you on the whim, really.
yeah, bro. Like you have to literally on like some last second type shit be like, yo, I mean, yo, you trying to do something and we'll be quick to do it. But to
Yeah.
plan out, bro, I don't like to plan out as much just because like I always got some shit going on.
Hell yeah.
But,
So scenario.
okay.
You're at a family party. Your mom makes your girlfriend uncomfortable.
Oh, come on.
And your girl's like, yo, I want to go. Your mom's making me uncomfortable. And you have to choose between, and your mom says, no, you can't go. And you have to choose between your girlfriend and your mom. What are you doing?
I'm one thing is I'm very close with my mom. Like I have a really good relationship with my mom. But I feel like in that moment I would have to choose my girl. You know?
Why?
And the reason I say that is because I think it's all circumstantial, and just because in general that's my girl now too. So it's like I feel like she has to be priority at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like same thing with like my mom. I think one thing she always told me is like, let's say in her instance, she would always have to put my dad first against her. Like, and it kind of like, and I think it's just based circumstantial on like the scenario of like age and everything. You know what I mean? Like she always has to put my dad first as opposed to her grown adult kids. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, because at the end of the day, my dad's going to be the one that's, you know, there for her at the end of the day. You know what I mean? All my siblings and stuff like that are grown. They have their own family. They have their own kids. So I have to look at it from that aspect. You know what I mean? So, like, at that point.
It doesn't matter who's at fault. It's just.
Yeah, I have to be there. I have to. I feel like, because at the end of the day, it's like, and it's not me trying to say she's going to be defensive, but imagine her being defenseless, and then she has, like, who is she going to, like, really, you know what I mean? Like, I have to be there for her, you know what I mean? Regardless, and if anything, that could be something that could be changed later. You know, like, hey, we could have gone about it this
You're
way.
a sucker for love, bro.
Nah, hell no.
I call people like you syphil bands. You know
Silly bands, motherfucker. It's like, nah.
Sucker for love, bitch ass niggas.
Yeah, right. You sounds crazy.
What about you? Same question.
Yeah, if your mom
what do you-
smacked PJ and goes,
Your mom's
"Fuck
like, no,
out
he
of here,
has to go.
PJ." Yeah,
He has to go. You need to stay.
yeah,
No, I'm definitely going with my man.
yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
loyal. I
Yeah, I'm
like that.
definitely
Like
going
that.
with my man.
What if you like smoked her mom? Look at her face. I love him. Yes, he meant it though, right, mom?
That would never happen.
All right, but what if like circumstantial?
Okay, so
theoretically
no,
speaking,
that's no. If he's being disrespectful,
like you just got a little drunk and then like smoked her shit.
like, what do you mean?
Like smoked her, like you just got like a little argument, and like, you just smoked her, and she's like, "Get out of here!" And then like, would you go? Like with him or not? Or you kind of like,
Yeah, I'm going, what up?
for real?
Oh, gosh,
She's
what
like,
up?
fuck.
I'm going to be like, PJ, what the fuck is that?
On my hit, baby.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I respect
Like,
that.
that, obviously, that's something you talk about. Like, you got to talk about that with both parties.
Yeah.
Your man and your mom. Like, what
Yeah,
is
I think
going on?
if it's a serious relationship,
Yeah.
like if it's a real serious relationship,
Yeah.
you have to prioritize your partner.
Yeah, I feel like you have
Because
to.
you could like explaining to your family, like it's easier to like,
Yeah, with your family as opposed to
Yeah.
your, let's say,
and
significant
you gotta
other.
go home with your girl, and then you gotta hear it if you don't, or
Yeah.
if you leave them there. You
No,
know,
I
so
agree.
yeah, situationally, I think it just depends.
Nah, 100% agree. And I feel like that's in any, like, anything, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if my girl fucks up, and even if it's on her fault, like, I'm gonna have to cover her ass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Regardless at the end of the night. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna always have to, like,
You don't want to have to come home to a spanking.
yeah, not spanking is crazy, but in a sense where it's like, if that's my girl and she's like fucking up, it doesn't even matter what it is. Like, I feel like I'll always have to cover her for her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not even saying like she's like fucking up or anything, but in the sense of like for any reason, you know what I mean?
But do you? All right. So let's
She
say
could get in an argument with a girl,
Yeah.
and like it's on her fault. I'm gonna have to like I'll be like, yo, like you know what I mean? I have to protect her type shit. Be like, okay, like yo, like you know what I mean? Can't be doing this or whatever. But
right.
all that stuff.
So if it's her fault, you have a conversation with her after you
yeah.
leave with her.
Yeah, but leave or even have to like I have to make sure that she's on the like not that she's not on the wrong, but I have to make it like she's right at the end of the day.
What inside you feels like you have to prioritize girlfriend over family? Like there has to be like a foundation about it.
For me?
Yeah, like you know.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like I'm gonna be with her all the time. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna be my person. You know what I mean?
But your family's forever. You're gonna have to deal with them forever.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's
Exactly,
like.
though.
But there's the only the difference between that is that my girl is like I'm there with her literally 24/7. Let's say, as opposed to my family, where my family is like you have to look at it from the aspect that your family's not gonna be there like really every step of the way of everything. I'm pretty sure everybody has relatives you guys don't see all the time or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So. Family is family, but like your significant other, I feel like comes more to than family or blood. Let's say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's more of like a soul tie or bonding type of thing, where it's like that's like my other half in a sense,
Yeah.
where you have to like, you know what I mean, protect that person through like anything.
For sure.
I mean, she spazzed at somebody driving reckless, and now you got like now I'm gonna have to fight cuz. You know what I mean? Like whatever. You know what I mean?
Yo, I almost killed somebody on the way back from the beach.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Oh,
actually.
were you guys?
Yeah.
No way.
She
Why?
that was her first time.
I've seen him like kind of he like blacked out, and I'm like, oh no. And
got-
I
I got,
hate
like, super-
drama.
like,
Oh,
super
he started
protective.
drinking. He's drinking again. That's crazy. Wait,
No.
what happened? You guys want to talk about that or no?
Yeah, like we were coming home from the beach, and it was like good vibes. And then
Yeah,
all
no, we
of
were
us,
having such a great time.
Yeah, and
Were we there that time or no?
No,
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
no, it was just us. But we were going back home, and I don't know. PJ was just like taking his time driving, and the people behind us was like honking. They were just
come on.
They were just doing a lot, and PJ was like, nah.
No way.
Nah, so he like he was I think
I
he
said,
even
pull
stopped.
the fuck over.
No, but I think you stopped the car at
Oh, yeah.
first, or you went slower. Like he was driving normal, like what the fuck,
Yeah.
and then he was like, they did it again, and he
No.
was like, oh nah.
What
so
were,
he was,
they? May I ask?
Was it?
What nationality?
Yeah.
No.
For real? Alright, whatever.
Nah, I don't care.
We can bleep it.
It was a whole.
Those are people's.
No, it was your people.
Oh, it was our people?
It was.
Oh,
I think
shit.
it was. I think it was all of our
yeah,
people.
yeah,
They're Asian.
I don't think there was any Ecuadorians in that car.
No, it was.
just Puerto Rican
There was
and
a
black.
lot, yeah, Puerto
Yeah.
Rican and black, and there was a lot of people in that car,
Yeah.
and then there's
Really?
two of us.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of whip was it?
I don't even remember, but
I know, but we was in your little ass Honda, right?
Oh, hell. She was like,
yeah,
Come
but-
on, man!
dude, fuck off, yo.
Rolled out my window.
all right, relax.
Spazzing and then just fucking closing the fucking window.
No, but he was driving like super slow after that on purpose, and then they was like, I think they like swerved next or something, and then PJ was like flipping, like pull over to the side, and he was just like, what did they do?
They just.
They just.
Oh,
but
really?
He was he actually was able to park the car, right, and try to get out the car,
No.
and they were actually both parked. Actually, before he went off,
Yeah.
he actually both cars were parked, and PJ
the
was going
fuck?
crazy,
For
and I was
real?
like,
Damn, what was your plan?
I didn't have one. I
You're just
fucking
like,
kill me.
just start throwing whatever. MJ get rock.
But when he put the window down, you could see mad people in the car,
real?
and I was like, oh,
Nah,
because
what
I
the
would
fuck?
have to, I would have to do it too. Because if
Throw a
I
rock?
see,
Yeah.
listen, fighting
Whatever
for
the
my
fuck you
life,
got.
I don't care who's
Get
in
in
that
the
car.
driver's seat and run somebody over.
Nah, that's crazy.
Nah.
What the
Jail?
hell? Yeah, at that point.
Let me ask this then: your girl gets jumped by
Oh.
other girls, say like 3 or 4 other girls. Are you jumping in? Or are you going? What you gonna do?
Nah, I have to.
You're gonna
I'll
snap
just-
out?
What are you calling the
I'll just
cops? You
behind
jumping in?
my back pocket, I'm gonna have a wig, fucking wig or some bullshit. Start fighting. I'm beating 3 girls' ass or whoever.
Bad girls
And
jumping
then
her.
when the guy comes, take that bitch out. Bop, bop. Yo, imagine that shit.
Man, that's so
Sneak attack,
stupid.
motherfucker. Start hitting
That's
cuz.
funny.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what do you do if MJ's getting jumped?
Oh, I'm throwing them right off.
With
Yeah,
girls?
Yeah, I'm not gonna punch them.
Nah, I'm not punching a girl. I would grab them and like throw them off.
I'm
you know?
definitely she's getting tossed.
Yeah, 100%.
Very far.
Nah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, no, very far.
Yeah.
I was in a situation where a freaking lesbian tried to have like a bar fight with me.
No way.
Yeah,
What
and,
the fuck?
well, she
Hell
was
no.
actually trying to have a bar fight with the girl that I was talking to, and then she came up to me and wanted to fight me like she was a dude.
Oh hell no. She looked like a dude.
Yeah, she was like one of those lesbians that look like
Army
a
pants
stud.
and
I think
stuff?
that's what you call a stud. And yeah, I blacked out because she pulled a knife out. On me.
No, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
I knocked her ass out.
No,
Cold.
seriously?
Yeah, because once you
Damn.
pull out a once
Yeah,
you pull out a
once you pull up
weapon,
yeah, that's
like,
OD.
it doesn't take much to get stabbed, like a
Right.
guy or
Yeah, hell no, bro.
stud or whatever. Like, yeah, that wasn't
I don't
funny.
know. I feel like if I seen and this is probably not good, but if I seen you getting jumped by guys, I feel like I want to jump in that bitch.
Yeah,
'Cause
you would?
I definitely would. I've been.
What would you do though?
I've been in a,
What would you
listen,
do?
I've been in a situation like that.
Start.
I have been in a situation like that where I
Had to jump in.
I had to. It was a guy thing, and I fucking just like jumped on his fucking back, and I was just like,
No, for
yeah,
real?
yeah.
And they just
and
went-
that was with a family member,
They
not
went
even.
like this.
Actually, what I was doing,
Broke her
was
back?
I was actually punching him.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah. See,
I was going
I think
crazy.
girls got to draw the limit. Like, don't hit a guy.
Yeah.
Like, just,
but that's I'm saying over protecting someone that I love.
Yeah,
like,
but I think it's
get
best in like situations like that. I hate when girls like try to hold you back or they get involved. It's like, yo, just your job is to
Hype me
back.
up.
Yeah. Like, get him.
You ever seen those videos?
Hype me up?
I seen
Yeah, hype
That's
me up.
hard to see though.
I seen a
Okay.
TikTok video and it was like some lady at Home Depot, some like white lady with her white husband, and it was like some Hispanic guy, and I guess like the Hispanic guy and the white guy were like arguing,
Yeah.
and like dude, I guess the Hispanic guy knew how to box or some shit, but he started beating the cuz's ass, and the lady's like, "Come on!" Like, yeah, beating him. Like, and then I think one of the friends almost got in, like the Hispanic guy's friend almost got in it, and she's like, "You better back off." But yo, her husband was getting his ass beat though. I don't know.
Those videos are always funny. When
Yeah.
you see it.
That's so hard to watch. I just don't. I think my
I love
emotions
watching
would
those
just.
videos.
Yeah, nah, that's
No,
just funny
not
as
the
fuck.
videos, but I don't know, like seeing your
Oh, yeah,
partner
yeah.
get like
Yeah.
jumped or something. Like, how can you sit there and watch? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the emotions of the significant other would be like, oh, I'm in this.
Nah, I feel like honestly, if I see my girl if I ever see somebody like trying to, let's say, hit her, or like if it was a guy or a girl or something, I feel like I would just like black out in a sense, like start going crazy.
Right.
I feel like
Yeah.
That's
100%.
what I feel like too.
Yeah.
Those
I don't
emotions
know.
will
I
definitely.
can't imagine. I
take
feel so
over.
bad, and that's
You
what like.
get super overprotective for
innocent.
sure. Yeah.
Even though she's feisty though, so I feel
You
like
think she would do that for you?
Yeah, no, 100%,
Yeah,
100%.
right. It's
I
just-
could tell
Yeah.
she'll start. Yeah, she'll go
That's just-
crazy. She'll be like this. She'll be like this. Take off the fucking eyelash, and it's just she start going crazy or some shit.
Brian's-
She's Colombian, bro. She back then feisty.
Brian's gonna end up like 6'9".
Oh, speaking. Well, not
Yeah.
6'9", but can we talk on the peso pluma thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Peso Pluma.
Yeah. So for anybody, if you guys didn't watch, I'm pretty sure it's a viral video at this point.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the
Yeah.
on the
So
screen.
right here is gonna come up now. All right. y'all just finished watching it, so
Yeah.
but in the video is Peso Pluma, Mexican artist, and then Anita, a Brazilian artist. singing the song together. It's Backyard, I think. Yeah, Backyard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
something like that.
performance.
Yeah, it was a performance, and in the video. Okay, so for context, Peso Pluma has a girlfriend, and Anita, I don't even know if she has a relationship. No, right?
I don't
Probably
know.
not.
I don't think so.
Based off of that scenario.
Right.
So in the video, they're like dancing, and Anita's like right in front of him, like to his hip, and she's like kind of
Caressing
him.
Like
Yeah.
going up and down.
And Peso
just
Pluma's
dancing.
girlfriend's watching in the stage.
Yeah.
Jesus
And
Christ.
she's like, literally, like, you can see she's like tight. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
Yeah.
she was tight. But I feel like she was OD. Anita was OD about it, kind
You
of.
think
Yeah.
so?
Right? Like, she
Yeah.
bending over right in front of her.
Do you think she knew
What she was doing?
that he had a girlfriend?
Of course.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
When you're a
100%.
celebrity, you
Everybody
know,
knows everything.
Come on,
You
yeah.
think so? Nah, 100%.
They also he performs with his girlfriend as well, and they be kissing on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
They
that.
have a song. Yeah, I seen some videos of them performing together.
She sings?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
yeah,
good.
I think I peeped that. I heard about that.
Yeah.
But I feel like in that sense, obviously.
Nat will kill you.
Yeah, nah, should be tight.
Are you letting the artist touch you?
Nah, I couldn't.
Damn.
Just because I
bro.
wouldn't want it vice versa.
Right.
Unless, you know, that's kind of bad though. But I feel like that's my only like reason why though. I wouldn't want it vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So you wouldn't mind.
So do you feel like you would like let it happen? Like PJ getting like, let's say Rihanna or Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, like caressing on him like that?
No,
No.
can't have.
Listen,
it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If it's Janae Aiko,
Oh shit!
leave me alone.
Damn.
Leave
Jay.
me alone.
Yeah. And you don't have nobody you would
They
let.
had me in my
like-
bag when I was heartbroken. She
For
got
real?
a special place in my heart.
She
Oh,
can have
shit.
a special place in your heart, but you don't see her like.
Ever?
I don't see. No, I don't.
No,
see,
like
I
that,
don't see her
like-
like sexually. I don't
Nah.
see her, but like, she just.
I just don't even see her doing that, so I don't think she would.
Yo, what the?
What?
She already
Yeah,
built the
she's-
scenario.
No,
she's
no,
gra-
I'm saying like in a dancing way. Like she's not an artist to do it like that. Like
Listen, I was the first time I ever seen her in person.
In Foxwoods. I remember that story. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you.
It was actually a fucking Norwalk, I think it was. I don't know. She was just doing a pop up. She wasn't performing or nothing, but she was coming up on stage and like she grabbed my arm and like I don't know, like kind of caressed me a little bit. And I was like,
Damn.
yes.
No,
Can you
way.
sign this?
you
I
sign
turned
my
it. I turned into
That's
a fanboy.
normal
quick.
though. Like artists like reaching out and touching your arm. Like I see that
Yeah.
all the time. But like,
She's trying to downplay it.
because
I went on stage. I
all-
was like, yeah, take
all-
me with you.
All artists kiss their fans. MJ.
Listen,
MJ.
she got to allow that pass.
Yeah.
I don't
you
have
don't-
to-
do
I
you have
don't-
anybody? Do
I
you have
don't have
anybody
to.
you would?
no, I'm telling you right now.
No artist.
Even
No
if,
artist.
No, if any guy was like, come on stage and they wanted.
Okay, if you were single, what artist? Thank you. That's gonna answer.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
In a relationship, I wouldn't let it happen. I mean,
Okay, if you're single, what artist
but
would you?
ah,
She gonna let.
It's a wallpaper.
She gonna let Usher. Yeah, Usher.
no,
You know you like
no.
old school.
Come on.
That ain't the old school that I like.
What you like, Tank?
She's like Ice Cube or some shit.
Why do you say that? No, I don't. There's no one that I look at today and I'm
And
like,
you are lying right now. You are human.
who gives me that energy? I don't know. I don't know who gives.
There has to be some like artists that
I
you-
would have to literally look, like start
Really?
looking. I
Like,
would have
okay,
to start
would you, can
looking.
you give us 3 artists that you find like
Did I find like
really
hot?
attractive? Yeah,
Really
like I'm not
attractive?
talking about relationship aspect, just like attractive. Like you're like full type of thing. Not really full, but like if you're single,
There-
it's a-
I don't really think that there are many.
no.
No,
Yeah.
I don't really find any artists that like I'm like, wow, she's so beautiful.
Yeah.
That aren't like, I don't know. I won't be able to tell you.
Yeah.
Trying to look.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to kind of.
What artist for you? Like, I mean, maybe a Spanish artist.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in the realm of the Spanish culture.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like that's just my thing, just Spanish culture.
Spanish people are just naturally beautiful.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's a big one. I feel
Yeah.
like that's why it's like I couldn't leave that culture of like dating.
Yeah.
I couldn't like go out to another culture
Yeah.
because it's just not me. You know
I like
what
Shakira. Like,
Ooh,
I
Shakira.
used to
would be
love her
fire.
when I was younger.
Shakira is really nice.
J Lo in her prime.
Jalen or Prime.
I don't even follow
but
guy celebrities.
But I
don't-
never had that. Oh, Selena.
Crush.
I love
Selena from back in the day.
Yeah,
She. Well, you know why though? For me, I feel like she's so sweet. She seems like her energy. Yeah, she's like vibrant. I feel like I love that shit.
Yeah.
That would have been dope to. Yeah, she was hot to me.
Yeah.
But-
Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
I feel like I could name girls all day, but guys, it's kind of
All right,
like
your top one girl that you would cheat on PJ with. Yeah, we're trying to get this out of MJ.
You're a cheater. You're a cheater. Let's get it out now.
Who
no,
would you
I
say?
have no one. I'm just saying there's a lot of attractive.
MJ, you gotta talk to her.
Yo, she's hiding something
From the cameras.
Not even one. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
MJ,
on.
she goes, I could name girls. And then we're like, all right, MJ, girl. And she goes, I can't. I just
No,
can't.
I could name a lot of beautiful girls, but
All
like,
right, what's a beautiful
like-
girl
like-
number one?
like Anita, like she's very beautiful.
She's really pretty.
Yeah. Even his girlfriend, I forgot her name.
Oh, Peso Pluma's girl?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, she looks
like
really...
there's just like
She's not attractive.
I think there's celebrities. I don't know about artists.
Yeah, artists.
There's
now.
definitely celebrities.
I could see
like
that.
my celebrity.
Like, oh,
crush?
how about that guy from Aquaman?
Oh yeah.
Joe
the long
Momoa
hair?
or something like that?
The long hair?
Joe Momoa or something like that?
Yeah.
The
How about
long
him?
hair?
Yeah.
Of course, he's attractive.
Yeah.
I'm just not like, oh my
I don't
gosh.
have.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just not like, oh, what
She
I
might
would
have
do
some
with
weird
him.
shit like Johnny Depp or something. It's like some...
Did you say you liked Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, really? That's a
Yes.
big one for girls.
I
feel
could
like.
say
Leonardo.
no for sure. Him all day, young
he likes
and
him. He
old.
likes him young too.
I think
No,
I heard that.
I heard that he like gets rid of his girls at the age of 25.
he used to.
They have an expiration.
God
date.
damn, bro.
That shit's crazy. 25 is too old for him. He said.
Nah, that's insane.
Yeah,
That's
Leonardo.
insane.
You're perfect.
You're in your prime right now.
But I do like the Hispanic community too.
Yeah.
Like men as well. Yeah.
Do you think that talking about prime? Do you think that age gap has changed now? Like
For when your prime is?
Like yeah, I feel like girls are looking better as they get older. Like even past their 20s, like
Thinking they're
25, 30.
I feel like
So they're
25.
fully developed.
I feel like 25 to 30 is like a good age to kind of get, or no, 20. I'm gonna say 23 and up, maybe 24. No,
Yeah.
24 and
I
up.
wanna
As far
say
as like
25.
developed wise, like
25 and up, maybe.
I
yeah.
really want to say 25 as long as you know you're
Like developed in
Uh,
the sense of body, or just like you mean like
everything.
in the mental
the glow
aspect.
up, the
Yeah.
glow up. I feel like a lot
like
of
just like growing up, them being probably like maybe at their thickest or maybe
Yeah.
at their like
Smartest or something, or
yeah,
like
have some
maturity
experience,
wise.
Yeah.
But you know why though, right? It's
I don't know
'cause
maturity.
the only reason
I think,
would,
yeah, man.
the only reason I would like agree to that is because I feel like just like logically speaking is that you're older now, so you've got more years on like the people that are younger. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you're more likely than not to go through more experiences.
Yeah.
So in that 4-year gap, more likely you had a relationship, more likely you've gotten cheated on or broken up with, or you cheat. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. Or more likely you've got like fired from jobs, or like
So would you date a 30-year-old unexperienced woman?
an experience in what sense? Like non-sexual?
Just never had a boyfriend.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell
Yeah,
no.
why would
Why?
you do that to yourself?
Why,
dude,
What
that's-
if she was just like, I've just been saving myself. No one wants to wait for me.
Oh, in that way though.
What if she had a backstory where she was like, I just didn't want to give myself.
Nah,
to just
because there has to
anyone.
be more reason to that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like, bro, like just. And I'm not even trying to be that person, but you see somebody, let's say 40 without kids, would you kind of think like, damn, like
40 without kids.
crazy, right?
40 without
Right?
kids, and were you in a long relationship? Were you in short ones? Did you have a bunch of like?
Like,
it
just without the
depends.
history of it. Just the simple fact of that 40 without
40, no kids. I think that's a red flag.
Kind of, right?
Because why are you single? Why are you
Yeah,
40?
right? How you haven't died yet?
Yeah, like what the hell? You let yourself turn 40? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Nah, but it's that aspect though.
Yeah.
Just in general though, like, you know what I mean, like, I'm pretty sure like in the sexual aspect, you wouldn't want to be with somebody that hasn't had any like,
No.
right?
I don't know about kid, but if you haven't had like at least like a 3 or 5 year relationship, I can't trust it.
Yeah. Okay, so question regarding that. Now you're asking that. Can you see yourself being with someone? Okay, so let's just say, theoretically speaking, you're in your, let's say, mid-30s or early 30s,
Mm-hmm.
and you met some, like, let's say you're single, and then you meet somebody that just got a 10-year relationship, are you like, and you vibe with them heavy, but is the 10-year relationship something that makes you like hesitate to even like take that person serious or no?
It just depends on the space between how long you were single and the relationship. So, if you've been with somebody for 10 years and then you hop right into a relationship like 2-3 months after,
that's crazy.
fuck no.
Yeah, hell no.
Like no, like you need to have at least self-reflected for at least a year or two. Yeah. I think that's a perfect time. Like you're able to discover yourself, and if you were the one that were hurt, it takes a little while. Yeah, it takes a little while to heal and to get over that person. We're talking a 10-year, you know. Like,
yeah, and I hear you.
It's you just don't get over it.
So,
like
do you think the healing, or let's say the healing process, to a sense, can you agree? Because I know that's a big saying that people say is like it takes the same amount, it takes half the amount of years you've been with somebody to get over somebody. Do you believe that's true or no?
No.
No.
No, I think a year or two.
A year or two.
A year seems so early. I feel like 2 years would be the least.
Well,
For
so
10 years.
so it just depends really on if you, like, as soon as you get out the relationship, are you doing the necessary things to heal?
Yeah. No, I hear
or
you.
are you just partying and avoiding, and are you not trying to deal with who you are as a person and what you did wrong in that relationship? If you are voiding and not really trying to fix yourself and stuff like that, yes.
Yeah.
Because that shit is just going to simmer.
No, I hear you. For
You
sure.
know? So I feel like if you get out of that relationship and you work on yourself and you do the necessary things to outgrow that situation, I think a year and a half, I think it'll go away. And I don't think you would, after like a year and a half, if you've been with somebody for like 10 years, I feel like you learn to just be like, I don't hate them. I love my experience. I feel like
that's the only way to look at things, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to look at things like that, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause life is too short to kind of like have resentment and have regret.
Right. When you could move past a relationship and still feel good about your experience, that's when you know you've like started your healing process.
Yeah, 100%.
If you're still like bitter, or you have that like you know, you still have that like resentment.
Yeah.
You're
Kinda like
not
that
you
ick
haven't even started your healing process.
Yeah, no, I think that's a big one. I feel like you always have to look at things from like a learning aspect of things.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think for me too, the big thing, like I remember like back then was like I just had to learn to accept everything for what it was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like a lot of things are out of one's control. You know what I mean?
You feel like your experience made you a better person?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But
And better for the relationship?
yeah, but I think I think MJ and you kind of made me realize it today actually when we talked. But like not that I didn't know it already, but in the sense of kind of just thinking about it from a deeper aspect is to not be so naive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big one. I feel like back then when I was younger, I used to be so naive,
super naive,
and so oblivious. You know, where I always thought everything was just peaches and apples. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not like that. You know, not like that. And not saying that because not everything is just peaches and creams, is that you should, you know, like have walls of this and that. No, but it's obviously be open-minded to the idea that anything could happen to you.
Right.
But at the same time, don't let that hold you back
Right.
from giving your all to, let's say, somebody or just in any type of
Maybe you
circumstance.
realize that you made some mistakes in your past relationship that you're like, dang, I could probably avoid
100%.
this in the next one. So like,
Yeah.
I'll be better for it. And so even just in that one little thing, you can appreciate your experience from your past.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
How about you? What did you
Learn. Say, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what did you learn from your past
Yeah.
experiences?
Yeah.
Do you feel like
I feel like you were naive, like you said, or was there something else from a relationship that affected you?
Super naive in one situation, and then in another I was too aware, so it became unpeaceful at times, you know. So once I've experienced like being naive and realizing like, wow, how naive I really was, and how there were so many other things going on, going into something else was like, now you're hyper aware. Now you're constantly on alert.
That's
Yeah.
so that's so
it's-
unhealthy. Though.
Yeah, and it makes it
That's way too
unpeaceful.
unhealthy, bro.
So yeah, it's kind of
Like,
like
you get tired of that shit.
right. So now it's kind of like, how do you balance it? You know?
I think a big thing is just like having to trust your gut, but also just being okay with as long as you did right by your end, then you're good.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I
having
mean?
some discernment, like it's always. I always say that you got to have a little bit of discernment for
Yeah.
people. You got to kind of like read people and pay attention to the
Yeah, you gotta
characteristics,
know. Yeah. Because one thing too is like, to an extent, a lot of things you should be able to read. Like if you're somebody with knowledge
Mm-hmm.
and has been through experiences and through a lot, you could kind of read certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that may be because you've gone through that experience with somebody else,
Mhm.
or it may be that you might have done the same thing to go
Yeah.
through that scenario. You know what I mean?
What decade do you guys think was the best time to have a relationship in, where there was no internet and you could have kept everything like behind closed doors,
Yeah.
or and your relationship was more personal, or now in this era where you get to kind of if you are in a healthy relationship, you get to promote it and you get
Yeah.
to kind of like bask in
Yeah.
it and enjoy it,
Yeah.
and the world kind of knows.
Yeah.
But
Honestly, I feel like everybody's answer would be like back then, like the 80s, 90s.
yeah.
I feel like everybody would say that
You
just
think
because
the 80s was the time. I
just-
feel like it was a little further back than that.
like 70s
I feel
when
like it
everybody's
was-
at war.
like writing
My mother-
letters.
all right, my boyfriend for 2 weeks before he got shot. I would think like maybe the 80s or so. I would say back then.
But I
just
feel like
Like
the
the 80s
80s,
were
they were
crazy.
yeah, they
For
were
real?
like the
so
way
we all want
they
to go BC when Adam and Eve
Yes,
was alive.
absolutely.
Yeah, he saw his girl naked.
I don't know.
But I kind of want to backtrack a little bit on what we were talking about when I was like,
Nah,
how
you
I
lost
was
your
naive.
chance. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking
You
with
had your
you.
chance. Like, what-
No.
what's going on?
So who was the artist? I want to go back to
How far back do you want to
how
go?
back you want to go? But now you know
Before
which
Jesus.
artist. Yeah, right.
He was hot.
this is your problem now.
No, I'm fucking with you. Now, what were you saying?
No.
But the naiveness and then being too aware, I wanted to just say that, I've learned that what helps a lot in the relationship is one, trusting your partner.
Yeah.
So because I trust my partner so much, I don't have to be hyper aware
Yeah.
because I know that he will handle things the way that he needs to handle it. Like if someone was to come up to him,
Facts.
you know what I mean?
What's up, PJ?
That's number one.
I'll kill him.
Number two would be reassurance. I feel like reassurance in a relationship is very important.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a big key. 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Reassurance and then communication always,
Yeah.
as we know. I'm sure we all know that.
Yeah, I
Communication
think a
is
big
very
one for sure.
important.
No, I agree with you. I
So-
think reassurance plays a big role. It's a combination of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hands down, for sure.
Yeah.
So fast forward.
Oh yeah, fast forward.
Alright.
So which artist was that? Fast forward, backtrack.
No,
Nah.
so what
Oh,
decade?
for me, in the sense of what age,
Like,
I don't want to
like
say.
what-
I don't want to say back then. The only reason why I don't want to say back then is because I feel like at the end of the day, anything could have been feasible for someone to do wrong by someone.
Right.
But and it sounds crazy to say, but I'm gonna kind of go with it. Is I think now,
Yeah.
and the only reason I'm gonna say now is because of how much help there is around to be able to have opportunities to learn and grow as a relationship. You know what I mean?
You're not going into things blind.
Yeah, blindly. So now I think the scenario may be that you have a therapist, or now you guys know more about. I feel like mental health is more aware. There's so much more awareness on mental
Yeah,
health.
it's more magnified.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
sense, and then just the amplification of just the communication aspect of things, and these things being embedded into relationships now. You know what I mean? Like back
Yeah.
then, nobody probably knew what communication meant, like in the sense of a
Right,
relationship
right.
or a reassurance or this and
Everything
that.
was so emotional.
Yeah.
Everything was so
Everything was
like,
just at the moment.
Yeah. What'd you feel? And then
Yeah.
and then you didn't really, like you said, that you couldn't really. You could only go and talk to maybe your neighbor.
Exactly.
You know,
No,
rather
100%.
than like you go on Instagram or you go on TikTok and there's people giving like real
advice, and that's
That you're
the,
going through.
And that's the thing is the
Yeah.
advice that could be implemented into your relationship.
Right.
So that's why I'm gonna say the time that we're at now is I think the best
agree.
time.
I feel
I
like we
agree.
can
Because at this point, it's like
Give and
if these shits aren't working that you're trying to implement into your relationship, and obviously it's not going organically and it's not going like moving slowly and smoothly, then it's just that person's not for you. I feel like you start finding an answer quicker at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna like back then. You probably had to wait 30 years to see if that person was probably yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I think
you had
it's
no
a give and
choice.
take. I think it's a give and take. I think there's so much more now. Like you said, we have so much more that we can see and so many people that we can go to.
Yeah.
But back then, again, there wasn't the social media. I feel like that's a big thing with today and relationships is that social media, you have access to everybody and everything.
Yeah, but also that kind of desensitizes you. So now when you see a beautiful woman, you're just like, it's just I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Like
For
it's
some
not as
I
like
don't-
exciting. Like, you know, when you go to the grocery store and there was no internet then, and you seen a beautiful girl, you're like, yo, she's
Yeah.
fine. Like,
No,
you know,
because
yes.
I don't think that, and I say that
Yes.
because not for all men. I don't think so. I think
But what group of men?
She's still
though? You
naive.
go have no
You could-
phones.
She's so
No.
naive.
no, because you could see women on social media every day that are beautiful, but then in person, it's like you're seeing someone in person. It's just different than on your phone.
Yeah, but you're desensitized to it a little bit. Like beauty is everywhere. Like and
Yeah,
you're seeing it
that's true.
constantly.
Especially
so,
with nowadays where you can get surgery and shit done.
yeah,
Kind of
and,
like you could just kind of, if you have money, then you could get a girlfriend with a BBL and
Right.
boobs done and face and nose done.
Mhm.
Kind of
It's-
build your own
it's-
girl in a sense.
yeah.
Be
Yeah, and
honest.
I feel like you know how to kind of navigate
Barbie bitch.
building your own girl.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Even with kids nowadays, supposedly
Yeah.
you could do that, genetically modify your kids and stuff like that. That's crazy.
Are you gonna do that?
Hell no. Nah, dude. I want to see. I would love to have like a boy. See how that fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, he just jumped right into it. He wants to have a boy.
Nah, I do. Nah,
Yo.
but that's for like down the road, yo.
You've
I
been
know.
mentioning kids a lot.
Never,
lately.
bro. I haven't.
dude,
Are you
did
serious?
today.
When did I
Yeah.
mention the last time?
Today.
Earlier today.
For real?
Yeah.
Why did I say that?
You're in love.
No. Why? No. Why? What did I say?
I don't know.
That's
What did
crazy.
he say?
I never said that. Nah, that's crazy. I said down the road, like 5 years later or some shit.
I can't remember. You were there though.
All right, so what artist
I
was
can't
it?
remember either.
Just kidding. Change the subject back quick.
No, but if you could create your baby, what would it be? What would you want it to look like?
In the sense of features,
Yeah.
I obviously would want it to be more alike to me. You know what I mean?
Damn, fuck that.
Nah, not even
That's
fucking
crazy.
nah, but it's like if it's a boy, yeah, me.
Yeah.
You imagine if I could look like Nat as a boy. Nah, just kidding. But like the only thing, I don't even know what I would let him have from that. I sound selfish right now, right?
Me.
Maybe her voice. That's crazy. My boy has fucking Nat's voice. Hell no.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
Maybe the accent. Shit, that's it.
Damn.
Nah, I don't know what else I would give her. She's very light. She's very like her skin's very light. I guess. Would you
Yeah.
say like?
Complexion.
Yeah. So I'm kind of
Fair.
darker. I'm good darker, so I don't even know how that would come out.
Probably fair.
You know what I mean? Like tan, like light skin. I'd be fine with that.
I tell you what, it's gonna have beautiful teeth.
Yeah. Nah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Shit.
Your kid will have beautiful teeth.
How about you? If you were to have a kid, do you want it to look like more like PJ or you? Be honest. Usher.
I feel like
Some random artist.
You said Usher.
I'm not gonna say.
What? Why?
I'm not gonna say.
MJ, you be holding
I don't
back
know.
too much.
Yeah.
You have some type of like, idea.
I honestly, I think we're good-looking people, so a mixture of both. Like,
No, but that's not the question. It's just in the sense of for your
Yeah,
own
your
like
own
wants.
features.
You know
What would
what I mean?
you want-
It isn't like a
What would you
relationship
want your
test.
kid to
There's
look
no
like?
wrong answer.
my
Yeah.
my eyes.
Wow.
Damn, just fuck my eyes. huh?
No,
You failed, all right?
Yeah, you failed.
Nah, I'm joking.
my
Name a
eyes.
boy. Sorry.
You want like, would you want like, your like, let's say skin complexion, or let's say
I
your.
don't. I'd rather either mines are darker.
Okay, would you want a girl or boy? Yo, we'll get to that, MJ. Would you rather have a girl or a boy? Oh, that's a good question. I want a boy. On my end, I want a boy. Yeah. She goes, I would choose either.
I would choose
Yo,
either,
come
but
on, MJ.
I'll be blessed with anything.
a healthy baby.
No, yeah. What would you want though, for real?
You're fired.
A boy or a girl? Right?
You're going back to the background.
Scorpio. Yeah.
I always wanted a girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it's harder to raise a girl than a boy?
Yes.
Yeah. Respect
I
that.
do. I feel like girls are way more complicated.
So speaking of kids, now that we're coming closer to Christmas and stuff like that, we're gonna get into these topics. Do you feel like it's wrong to ruin the idea of Santa Claus to your kids early, or do you feel like you should prolong it as long as you can?
I don't really care about that. I don't care about my kids in the future knowing Santa Claus or not. I wouldn't really even. I don't care to introduce it. It's based on my relationship. So if he's like, nah, I don't want our kids to think.
Who,
Santa,
PJ?
Yeah.
But do you have
That's
like
right.
no?
I'm fucking alpha. I lead.
You have no say
Fuck
at all,
Santa
MJ?
Claus. It's all about me. So
Imagine.
I got you your gifts.
Start wiping the floors, kids. I'm good. I'm bringing the gifts.
No, I don't really care.
Were you introduced at all?
Yeah, I was. I believed in.
You don't feel like that?
She's just gonna do the elf on the shelf part.
That I see a lot of videos of that today. It's very fun. I would definitely do that.
You don't think the idea that you kind of ripped the childhood off of like the kids from not being able to implement that? Because at the end of the day, like,
but it just depends on like what is the goal with the kid, right? Like, are you trying to have a smart kid, like a very very smart kid, a wise kid?
how does that deduct the idea of smartness from a kid if he knows about Santa Claus though?
Aware.
Because you're feeding them false reality.
But do you think
Smart kids know. Like I just saw a freaking kid on TikTok, and this kid was speaking dimensions and all types of just different stuff. You could tell he's just a very old. So he's like 6 years old.
Yeah.
Talking about like how the universe works and stuff like that. It's just like real crazy.
And I hear you from that standpoint, but that's very. I feel like you got to look at an idea from not just the only kid standpoint, but like his environment itself. You know what I mean? So let's say the kid is being surrounded with like the school talking about, oh, Santa Claus, this and that. You know what I mean? The idea of that, and let's say his family, his siblings, or maybe like relatives.
He's gonna ruin kids' dreams. Santa isn't real.
No, but not even in that sense. But like he's so surrounded
Tooth
by
Fairy
that.
ain't either.
Don't you think it's like a nice thing for the kids? Because I feel like at the end of the day, when does a kid really have to start implementing the sense of like being smart and knowledgeable and stuff like that? He doesn't need it at a young age. That's why you have parents. You know what I mean? Your parents are the ones that are going to be working. Your parents are going to be the ones that are providing this and that. You're not going to have a fucking 5-year-old having to learn math to help him like fucking get money. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, you do you want your kid to be truthful? And do you want to be a hypocrite to your kid about? Like, well, you lied to me about Santa, so why can't I lie to you about my fucking girlfriend or boyfriend? Why can't I'm sneaking them in the house? You lied to me about Santa. My whole life.
I feel like that's so circumstantial, though.
You're a hypocrite.
I kind of hear you from that sense, but it's like, I feel like you kind of have to like keep those things like.
Yeah, I'm not saying like.
Obviously,
take
not
away.
till they're fucking 20 or 15 or something.
Honestly,
but till they're like 8, 9, 10, maybe.
We've
So
actually
if you-
just had this conversation, so that's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Get like really deep about like the actual holiday, bro. It's a pagan holiday. It's not even. It's
not real.
So they're so dark.
Yeah,
It's like the history of Christmas is dark.
I heard Jesus wasn't even born on Christmas. I heard it was
He
like in the
wasn't.
summer.
He was born in spring.
For real?
Yeah.
And he's atheist. PJ knows.
I'm not atheist. I just be
Wow.
TikTok.
Jehovah Witness.
I got for some reason my algorithm is just teaching me stuff all day
Dude, you
long.
know what's so funny? Nat's mom was saying the other day. I don't know if it was Nat's mom or if it was Nat telling me, but she said like supposedly a Jehovah Witness guy like came to the door, and like for them to kind of avoid conversation, they just like started doing sign language. Sign language, and then I don't even know if that was them who told me. Hopefully it was, but yeah, so they just started sign language and then they just left. They just left. I feel like that's the best way to go about things.
Yeah.
Like, yo, next time like a homeless person asks me for something or comes up to me, I'm just be like. Start throwing up some gang signs.
You know what's so crazy? Yeah. One time I was driving back home from the gym, and there was like this homeless man outside, and it was freezing outside.
Damn, I feel bad for her.
Yeah, that's like you didn't offer nothing.
And no, I drove, and I was like, oh, it was just in my heart to like go to the store and like get stuff. So I got him like snacks. I got him blankets, stuff like that.
Damn,
yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah. So then I went back on the road where he was, and he had the audacity. Right. Yeah. To be like, pick what he wants.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He was like, I don't want that. You can-
No, you're
Yeah.
fucking lying.
He was like, I'll keep the blanket. I was
You're
like,
lying.
Wow.
Dude, I feel
Are
like
you
at that
serious?
point, I would just like be like, never mind.
Took the blanket, walked away, and walked in his Benz.
yeah. Yes, good luck.
oh my god, no, I actually
She
almost
leaves in a Honda with one wheel, and then the guy leaving in the Benz.
You know what? I actually almost hit him because he was like kind of in the road. I didn't see him. I don't know. It was crazy, but
Yo, I've seen that though. I think in LA, I was watching that shit on TikTok. TikTok is fucking like the ongoing theme around here. And the guy, he was like faking like he was like injured and crippled, and then someone was stalking him because they was like, yo, this dude ends up here all the time or whatever. Like, I want to see what he actually does. So they ended up stalking the dude, and they followed him to his car. Dude pulls up, goes into a Rolls Royce.
Oh hell no, dude, that happens a lot though. You know, I'm even joking, but I think like people in Meriden like just have houses and like fucking cars that be in the homeless. Dude.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's crazy.
They
man.
definitely have housing.
I couldn't do that shit, bro.
It's crazy because there's a kid in Meriden that I actually went to school with him.
Really?
Yeah, there's a couple kids. It's crazy like when time passes by, like what like everyone's life turns into.
Yeah.
Because I see those kids now, two of them specifically, and I'm like, damn, like this dude was just playing football, like, you know, and.
But what do you think that is, though? Do you think that's like? Do you think some things are like controllable, though? You know what I mean? Like, do you think that's just like? I'm not being like. I'm not just
Life is
subjecting. I'm
hard,
not subjecting to like. No, 100%. But like subjecting to like. I'm not like. Making my own answer to it, but out of assumption, like, do you think sometimes like things could have been prevented by like the sense of like work or just finding work and stuff like that in certain scenarios?
I think it was.
Do you think some people just see the easy way out now, or no?
Yeah, nowadays it's the easy way out, but I think it's just circumstances. Maybe a death in the family, you can't handle it, you give up on life.
Yeah.
Maybe you got fired from your job and you're just like, fuck this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
that could be
done.
too.
Like, I'd rather just be out in the street. Sometimes it's drugs. Well, not sometimes. Most of the
Majority.
time.
Yeah, a lot of times,
Majority
right?
of times it's drugs.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't want, you know, the people who are on drugs don't want to go home.
Yeah,
You know, they want to be in the street. They want to be doing that shit. So I think it just depends. My heart always. I was in Mexico, a couple years back, and the thing that got me was seeing children in the street, just chilling, 5-6 years old.
Nah, that's wild.
Just sitting on the side of a sidewalk, and you're walking by, and they're like, please, you know, like,
Yeah,
por favor.
that's
you know,
sad. That's
right
sad,
in the
bro.
tourist area, and like. I looked like across the way, and I'm like, obviously there was like a parent there just watching them or whatever, just like, you know. But
Yeah.
it was just sad. And then like $20 goes a long way in Mexico.
No, I agree because that's like in that third world country. That's a third world country.
I don't know. Is Mexico a third world country?
But in that scenario is where like a lot could be done with 20.
I feel like we were fed so much bullshit. Like like you go to these different places, all these places that they would say is like communist countries and stuff like that. Like I think that's just America feeding us bullshit.
that could be it too, 100%.
You know, like
they're saying Africa isn't even named Africa. That's not even.
Come on.
Is it?
Yeah, they're saying that they just like, you know, the
Would-
people
would you
just
say
said this is Africa.
Would you say that America is a blessed place to live at?
Again, give and take.
I feel like it just depends on what part of the world you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like when growing up, I remember they used to have commercials of like Africa being this thing where there was like no buildings, no electricity, no water, no. But it's just like that's like a small
Like
area
one little village.
one little village in Africa. But like they have cities,
That's
that
true,
look
that's
like
true.
New York.
I look at it from that way.
Yeah, like they and you know, so
do
like
too.
they fed us
Like
these
and then that
lies.
song of like in the hands of he's like we think everybody like that. That's crazy. Kid flies around the kid.
Yeah, like oh
Some
man,
poop on the side.
now I have
on the
to, I have
cage,
to give them
like,
25 cents.
Donate.
I have to donate
The
now.
videos through it, yeah. Those videos be jacking.
like
it.
it is, yeah.
Dude, you ever seen that episode of South Park? You guys ever watched South Park or no?
No.
I used to. When I was
Oh my
younger.
god, dude! So there's this funny ass episode, and you don't even have to know about South Park, but like it's like they're cartoons, and like the guy goes to the register, and he goes, all right, before I start the order, like no, I don't want to donate to St. Jude's. he goes, no, I don't want to donate to St. Jude's. He goes, so don't ask me, please. And he's saying it, whispering it to the register person. And then the fucking, that's so fucked up. He goes, don't want to donate or whatever. But it wasn't even St. Jude's. It was like to the homeless, like the homeless kids or something. And the guy goes, oh, okay. And then he finishes ringing the guy. And he goes, would you like to donate to the fucking homeless? And the guy goes, dude, I told you not to ask me. No, I don't want to. And he goes, and the guy in the register goes, all right. So then there's like cardboard box, like a little bit at the end of the register. Yeah. And it's like a Hispanic kid with like a sandwich in his arm. He goes, all right, you just have to take the sandwich away from the kid. And like to get his change, to get his fucking change. Like it's like a sandwich with change, and like that's where like his return money was at, and his change was at, and he has to like, and he's like ripping the money away from the fucking Hispanic kid, bro. Like a little cardboard box, dude. That shit is fucking hilarious, bro. I died, bro. Yeah. I gotta send you that fucking
South
video.
Park was wild,
bro. They be out of pocket. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Are they still on air?
I don't even know. I just watch like YouTube clips and stuff. But that shit's fucking hilarious. I gotta send it to you, bro. That shit's fucking funny as hell.
Yeah, nah, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's like, I don't want to donate.
No, like, please don't ask me. Yo, because it's true though. You ever like, ask that in front of like people behind you? Yeah. I always say for me, I always go like, not today. Like, not today.
I just hit no.
Yeah, that's true.
It's worse when they ask you.
Now they give you
when they ask you, it's crazy.
It's worse.
Yeah, because you're just like, fuck.
They get you with the children's hospital over in Connecticut. It's like CT Children's.
Yeah,
hospital. Yeah. You're like.
I don't remember the last time
like
I donated.
I know people who work at that hospital that steal all the toys.
Yeah, I know Boogie be stealing sodas from every fucking department. Yo, Boogie, come on,
come on, guy.
Boogie got ginger ale in his locker. a bunch of that.
Nah, it's crazy. That's fucking.
Anything else you wanted to cover? I know that we are coming close to 30 minutes left on the.
Yeah, no, I think that should be good.
So no, nothing else you guys want to cover? That way, just asking, just in general, you know what I mean?
So we could kind of close out, but let's make it a conversation into closing out.
Yeah,
that way
for sure.
It's a little smoother.
Yeah. For me?
Yeah.
So obviously this is like our third episode together, second episode?
Yeah. This our third episode together. So.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about everything, just in general, with the pod, and what's your guys' idea of where you guys want us to go to? Because at the end of the day, you guys are part of this, so it's not like you guys have no say at all. And Izzy knows that too.
Shout out to Izzy.
He has asthma right now, so he's with a whole machine in his mouth.
Called him. He looked like a fucking pilot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I see the pod freaking elevate, and then just like I can't wait till we get the table. We put the TVs up. Yeah. And we just create a vibe, man. It's gonna be fun. It's.
I think more as we get to the warmer stage of climate.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be the vibe, even just
better.
When it gets warmer. It's way better.
We just need Iz to ease up.
Yeah, Iz gotta simmer down and know what.
And read a book.
Yeah, read a book so you can help us, bro. I shouldn't have to not be on an episode, and I can't help PJ conversate because Izzy only knows 3 words. Vocabulary is very short, like the Wimpy Kid book. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Nah, but it's love for Iz.
Yeah, this is episode 15. What are we gonna name it? It's a vibe.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Natalia.
Nah, that's crazy. Imagine.
Natalia is
who's MJ's artist? Everybody's still trying
to be continued.
No, all right, we should name it. Would you like to donate? Would you like to donate? Would you like to donate? Question mark.
Yeah. Would you like to donate?
That'd be the fucking title.
Yo, for sure.
But guys, I appreciate you guys once again. A little plug in, Rocky Gains, check it out. Yeah. Big thank you to Tim. Big thank you to PJ, MJ. Big thank you to anybody, obviously, who gets implemented in the things we do on a daily basis and just every weekend. Shout out to Dame. Obviously, he was trying to join the other day. We'll get him in soon. Yeah,
my bad, Dame.
Busy. That's it. We all got busy schedules and stuff. So,
for sure.
Yeah, so guys, obviously stay tuned. Next episode, we might be back here. Try to give us some ideas of what you guys also want and some people that you guys recommend us, gonna interview. At the end of the day, we're always open to ideas and stuff like that.
Right,
So,
right. And we want to cover the whole spectrum. So like, you don't have to be someone that's in business. You don't have to be like you could be whatever. You could be a regular Joe Schmo.
Yeah.
As long as you have some substance and something that
exactly.
that takes interest.
Yeah.
We take interest to.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Come on board, hit us up. The email's on Off the Clock on Instagram. Click that link.
Or just hit us in the DMs too.
Yeah, hit us in the
Each one of us, you can email or DM Couples of J's or mine, BRYVNS, or Izzy or whoever. You know what I mean? Just let us know, talk to us, and we'll get something going. And yeah. And we're gonna keep upgrading as well with the Off the Clock studio and stuff like that. So
That's what I'm excited about.
be aware of that. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
And yeah, so guys, thank you, appreciate y'all, and that's a wrap. Hit the pause button quick.